Huangdi was the first emperor of ancient China. He was known for his cruelty and also his conquest and unification of the warring states. His conquest of the warring states was the first time that China was unified, and Shi Huangdi was named emperor. He created a centralized government under personal control, abolishing all local laws and leaders. Those who disagreed with Shi Huangdi's rule were executed, exiled, buried alive or sent to hard labor on the Great Wall. Advancements seen in the Qin dynasty include standardized Chinese script, standardized coinage, weights, and measurements, and a major increase in the amount of roads and canals. Commoners and rural villagers, who made up over 90% of the population, very rarely left the villages or farmsteads where they were born. Common forms of employment differed by region, though farming was almost universally common. Professions were hereditary. A father's employment was passed down. After his death in 210 BCE, Shi Huangdi ordered that his body be buried with an 8,000-plus strong clay army that would lead and protect him in the afterlife. This army was known as the Terracotta Army. Shi Huangdi's son, heir Shi Huangdi, only held power for 3 more years before he and the entire royal family were brutally murdered, leading to the end of the Qin dynasty, and giving way to the Han dynasty in 207 BCE. Han Wudi was the most known emperor of this dynasty. He expanded into parts of northern Vietnam, Korea, and other parts of Central Asia. He implemented the civil service exam, which hired government officials based on merit. He also created a university, used the Silk Road for trade with Rome, and began traditions of having a highly respected bureaucracy. Inventions under this dynasty include paper, a calendar that is used today, the yoke for animals, and cultural centers which are the equivalents of modern-day cities. The fall of the Han dynasty was due to disease that traveled along the Silk Road. Inequality led to unrest such as the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which left several million dead. The final emperor was overthrown in 220 CE and China divided into 3 kingdoms.